Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So let's start off with Allie and Trip because, well, that scene just irked the living hell out of me, and I had to do this 3 times now because I just kept going off. Because Allie is a bratty little bitch. I'm trying not to curse, but this woman just irks me to no end. In this scene between her and Trip, when they bump into each other, she actually has the audacity to sit there and say, "What are you doing here? You're following me?" Sweetheart, you're not that important. Trust me. So they talk back and forth, and she gets all bratty. And it's just like, the thing about her is that she's talking to him, and he doesn't understand what's going on. And she's too stupid or immature to actually tell him what's going on. And she does that thing where it's like she's upset with you about something, but she won't say what it is, and she just assumes that you know. And then when you don't know, then she gets upset. That's literally this whole scene. Then she puts hands on him. And that irked me to no end. And I don't feel like recording this again. Because I went off 3 times and I'm just not going to do it again. Let's just say it irked me to no end. And we'll just move on. So anyway, they go their separate ways. Trip goes to the hospital. Meet up with Steve. Long story short, he realized that she's pregnant. And then, Allie, really don't like this woman, goes back to Nicole's house and realizes who Trip was. And, you know what, honestly, to tell you the truth, the less to say about that scene, the better, because I'm just not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. Anyway, she realizes who Trip is, and then she just gets that dumb look on her face, like she was just born yesterday or something. John Black is still, he's still, at this point, he's just feeling guilty, that he knows that he's having a problem, that he just has this short temper, and he's just going off on everyone. And pretty much at this point, the only thing that really happens is just he gets caught up in what's going on with the town and the people and Kristen. Because Brady comes by and tells John his ridiculous, stupid plan. And listen, I get it. He probably would have got a lighter sentence than Kristen, but the plan was doomed from the start. And of course, this is one of Brady's great ideas that can possibly go. I should tell you the truth, I was trying to be sarcastic, but he's an idiot. So we'll just keep it at that. Anyway, he just catches John up on what's going on. Also, John had this. Actually, tell you the truth, I didn't think it was that bad. So, Kayla comes to in the office and brings a pie, and John is just like, "I hate apple pie." Okay. I love apple pie. And if somebody doesn't love apple pie, I'm not going to be like, "You don't love apple." I get that, the fact that she took the time to bake it and to bring it over to him. He probably could have been a little more nicer, but, he didn't go off on her like he did everyone else. So I actually felt like that was pretty light. Anyway, he still feels that he has a problem with controlling his temper. Yeah. So, I think the last thing I'm going to talk about, because, not really a lot happened in this episode, is, the DA and Eli, and Lonnie and Abe. Long story short, Lonnie comes by and Abe thinks that he's going to be picking up Rachel. But all she really does is come by and she's like, "Daddy, You need to fire this new woman. Talk about not using, his position and your relationship to him to get what you want. Like, and honestly, tell you the truth, it's like, how did you think that was gonna go over? Even if he did fire her, you don't think that he's gonna lose his job for like nepotism or something? This is the second person that you're sitting there asking to cross the line in their job. You think she would have learned the first time with Eli, but nope. Let's just find a way to sit there and screw over the dad too, because why not? Anyway, he's just like, yo, listen, I'm keeping my hands out of it, you know? And I here's the thing, I get where Lonnie's coming from, because this woman is going after her hard, and she clearly has a conflict of interest, and I don't understand how no one they just okayed it. They just okayed the fact that, yeah, you could sit there and prosecute Kristen. No, that's totally cool. No one actually bothered to sit there and look into her background before they say yes. Anyway, he was like, I'm keeping my hands out of it. Now, I feel bad for Eli. Because this woman is sitting there grilling him. I don't even remember her name, but we'll just call her the DA. She's sitting there grilling him. And, I mean, to be fair, she is doing her job. And she starts asking him a series of questions about what happened when Kristen left. Because why not? And he does his best to be as truthful as he can without, saying something that isn't true. But she's just not buying it. And she's pretty much just like, listen, I want log reports, I want camera footage. Somebody knows something. Somebody on the inside tipped her off, and I want to know who it is. And, so she leaves. Lonnie comes back, and Eli's like, yo, listen, there's a problem. So he fills her in on it. And, now she's worried because the only damning evidence is between those two. So she's going to eventually circle her way back to them and is going to figure it out. So, yeah. Somebody's going to be losing their job. Somebody's going to be losing their job. And I feel like it should be both of them, but I have a feeling like it's just going to be Eli. Ah, poor Eli. And let me just pause it for a second. Anyway, there's some scenes with Kate and Nicole. Didn't really add up to anything. Honestly, to tell you the truth, it was just like, a minute or 2 minutes of them snarking at each other. Well, it was really more Kate snarking at Nicole because, I don't know, she's Kate and I guess that's just what she does. And, yeah, kind of, not really a lot that actually happened. Yeah, not really a lot that happened. I think it's mostly because John was just in the hospital the whole time, and Steve was hanging out with him in the hospital, or hanging out with Kayla, just, being badass Steve. It's amazing. Steve could sit there and talk to somebody, and it's just like, it doesn't really matter what he says, it just always sounds cool. In case anyone can't tell, Steve is among my favorite characters. Actually, he is my favorite character. He is my favorite character. But yeah, that's actually about it. That's not really a lot that happened. Except for the stuff that I mentioned, and the stuff that I really didn't enjoy, but, I guess we're gonna sit there and see, you know what, I'm just not even gonna go there. It's not gonna go there. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this, review. Sorry it came out so late. Mondays is usually my late days. If you're new, Monday is usually my late days. But throughout the rest of the week, it kind of, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, depending on what time I get out of work and everything like that. So, with that being said, I'm going to go. I hope everyone has a good night, a good day, depending on when you're watching this. Be safe. And let me know what you thought of this episode. Also, I had to sit and record it 3 times because, yeah. I went off and I started dropping F-bombs left and right. So anyway, that's going to do it. Have a good day, good night, depending on when you're watching this. Be safe. I'll catch you in the next review.